Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our conjunction video of the week. And this week we're going to be covering our conjunction of Sun, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Rahu. So Sun, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Rahu. And what happens when these 5 planets are sitting in your particular horoscope. And as always, if you do not know if you have this conjunction, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, reports, and consultations, and link to my academy, Magha Vedic Astrology Academy. So, when you have this conjunction, you have Sun, which is the Atma, the soul, which is your authority, which is the father, which is the government. You have Venus, which is the spouse, love, relationship, devotion, and creativity. You have Jupiter, which is classical knowledge, classical literature, guru, Vedantic knowledge, higher knowledge. It's the law. It's the general. Then you have Mars, the soldier, fighter, strength, energy. And obviously Mars, as you know, is one of the most violent planets in Jyotish. And then you have Rahu, which is the unorthodox planet, the outcast. Somebody who does everything outside the boundaries of society, outside the normal notions that we expect. So if, let's say, somebody expected a child to become a lawyer, doctor, well, this particular child becomes a film director. That's what Rahu is. So when you obviously have these 5 planets conjunct, shows a very unorthodox relationship with the spouse. Whether it's a male or female, whether it's your wife or husband, a very unorthodox relationship. Definitely, I would say a bit of a violent relationship. Violent could be, in a sense, physical violence, emotional violence, psychological violence, or just one who does a lot of bickering and controlling. That's more, I guess that kind of comes under the more psychological violence. But definitely shows one gets their heart broken, either in a marriage or in a relationship. And definitely relationship with the father gets blemished here. Because whenever Rahu comes in, it kind of like becomes a blemish. It becomes a blemish on whatever that it touches. And there would be blemish with the relationship with the brothers. Especially younger brother. Education-wise, this is a person who will be greatly interested in things like photography, directing, designing. They will also be interested in, well, there's so many educational departments. I'm just thinking, like, how many can I mention? I mean, there's like microbiology, there is DNA research, there's archaeology, and obviously one would be greatly interested in even law with this. So I mean, you'll have variety of educational interest with this conjunction. The way to fine tune it is to see what sign, house, and nakshatra they're placed in, because definitely whenever you have 5 planetary conjunctions, they will become somehow, some way, they will become a determinant of education. Absolutely. Especially when you have Jupiter and Sun involved. Sun is the soul. What is the soul wants to pursue? And Jupiter is knowledge. What knowledge does one is dharmically attracted to? We also see one can have quite a high sexual drive as well. An unbalanced sexual drive, especially if Venus becomes combust. Because you got to understand, whenever you have 5 planetary conjunction, there's a strong chance that some of the planets, or if not all, can be combust with Sun. And when they combust, what it means is that they become irritated. They lose their power to do good and they gain more power to just be careless. Because it's like when something is not heated or cold, it works fine. It's working good. But if you put a machinery next to great heat, or you put machinery in a freezer, it's gonna malfunction sooner or later. So Sun represents the heat, Saturn represents, the cold. But obviously we don't have Saturn in this placement right now. So this most definitely will irritate the person, whether they'll feel irritated with the regular themes of society and relationship, or just by the experiences they had. Because now that you have Rahu in, Rahu is going to bring a very open, wild scenario into relationships. One may want to just sleep around with many, many partners. So all of these things are possible with this conjunction. Okay? So anyway, guys, if you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your conjunction is placed, all your planetary details, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.